Hey everybody, welcome back. This is gonna be the last video in my little mini series about the dating cycle, about a cycle of a relationship. I'll be honest, I've been putting this one off. It's about breakups. This one's gonna be kind of a hard one for me to talk about. So just bear with me on this one. Um, Breakups can be rough. Um, for the most part, there's either you end it or she ends it. Um, it can be tough. There's what people call a mutual breakup, and to be completely honest, I don't think there really is such thing as a truly mutual breakup. It just doesn't seem to work because one party will always excuse me one party will always feel that they could have done something to um you know stay with it and be okay with it, and work. Someone wanted it more than the other, and that's hard. um, my most recent uh, breakup experience was um, pretty rough on me, and um, we'll get to that a little bit later, but I have a couple different stories there. But um, the important thing to remember is that a breakup is normal in some relationships. I guess we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to the end. The first story I have, my sophomore year in high school, I had a relationship with this girl who I had known for several years, and we weren't we weren't technically dating, like we didn't have a label on it, but for all intents and purposes, we were together. And how that ended is actually kind of funny looking back on it now. Um, I was hanging out at a friend's house on Valentine's Day. We were just a bunch of guys hanging out, and I get a text that says, "Hey, we need to talk." And I had thought things had been going well up until this point, so I was very surprised when the following conversation took place. How it did. I said, "Yeah, sure. Like, what's going on?" And she said, "We need to talk about our whole relationship thing we got going on." I said, "Okay, what's going on?" And at that point, I was pretty sure what that meant, and I was pretty sure that meant things were going to be over. And that's true. She told me that she wasn't feeling it anymore. She just didn't know how things were going to work out. At this point, I did not have my driver's license. I had like just turned 16, hadn't taken my test yet, so that was rough. It was really hard for us to see each other outside of school, and it's understandable. That breakup experience was pretty rough. I mean, getting broken up through a text, like that just sucks. Kind of makes you wonder, like, oh, I guess it wasn't worth their time to do it in person. But you move on, and I don't know. I wasn't feeling all that great about myself for a little while there, but I pulled through. And then um, most recent breakup experience, that's kind of it's been an emotional roller coaster. It's been rough. I was dating this girl for almost a year before before we started having some problems. Um, this was the girl in my last video you saw that I told her I loved her after 3 months of being together, and I absolutely meant it. I definitely did. I was in love with her, and towards the end of our relationship, I was starting to feel like not as much of a priority in her life as she was in mine, and that scared me because I didn't know what to think about it. I figured it wasn't that big a deal. Maybe things would just blow over. So I didn't voice my feelings about that so much, and that was probably my biggest mistake because things just kept happening. Like one example, we'd make plans to hang out on a weekend or something, and then she'd cancel last minute because her friends were doing something. And I mean, it's not that big a deal, but it happened a few times. It kind of bothered me, and I really never said anything about it. And I'm sure things would have been so much better if I would have at least voiced some opinion or something. So yeah, we were starting to have a little bit of problems, and my senior year was over, and it was just gearing up for college during welcome week. Well, during the course of welcome week, I met a ton of people. It's just the entire incoming freshman class gathered in one area. You meet a ton of people, and I met this one girl who, who was super cool, just really nice, and actually, she had so many qualities that reminded me of the girlfriend I was with at the time. And I hadn't been able to hang out very much with my girlfriend, and it was tough, and things weren't looking so hot. And then when this other girl and I started talking, I don't know, it kind of felt like how it used to with the girl that I was dating. And I'm gonna get something right out of the way. I never cheated. I never cheated. I can say that with 100% honesty. I never cheated in this relationship. Although a lot of people accuse me of it afterwards, and we can get to that. So what happened was, this girl that I met had a boyfriend, but he was not a very nice guy, not a gentleman at all. He didn't treat her how he should have, and that kind of bothered me a little bit. But what happened was, I had my girlfriend come over one night, and we had a talk, and I ended up breaking up with her. But it was so weird because when we were having the conversation, as I was saying things that I wasn't feeling anymore, I was starting to have doubts because she was going to be going away for college. There was this voice inside my head saying, "Stop, you can say this, you don't need to do this." And to this day, I'm really not sure, what would have happened if I hadn't broken up with her that night. And it's kind of a scary thought because, yeah, you don't want to live with regrets, but I don't know, it's kind of one thing that I've kind of regretted in this past year. So there's that. And after our breakup, a lot of her friends accused me of cheating and being a jerk, and I wasn't around to defend myself because I was at college and they were all still in high school, and that was not good because everyone, you kind of take everything at face value, and if I'm not around and someone says something and I'm not there to defend myself, you're more likely to believe it. So I did not gain a good reputation because of that, and I don't know, it kind of threw me off for the whole rest of the year. I haven't really been the same. And you're always going to have those certain kind of feelings for your ex sometimes. Always, sometimes it's not how I meant to say it. A lot of the times you might still have those feelings for your ex, but the important thing to remember is it's the feelings you used to have about them. Like, it's the idea that might be drawing you back to them. It might not necessarily be, what you want, like the them that's now, like the person they are now. You might want who they used to be, and I think that was definitely the case, because after we broke up, she changed quite a bit. She used to not really care so much what other people thought, but then she started becoming dependent on other people's opinions a little bit more, and I don't know, it broke my heart that she was um, changing in this way. And um, if you're watching this video, um, I'm sorry for everything, and we don't talk. I know we don't talk anymore, but I really miss that. I mean, we said we'd be friends, and I'm trying, but it just hasn't worked out. So, um, yeah. So, anyways, when a breakup happens, the important thing to remember is you're gonna get over it. It just might take a long time, and it's a lot of emotional scarring afterwards. But the things that hurt you make you stronger. And I'll be honest, I thought I hit rock bottom. I was not happy. My grades failed. I couldn't concentrate on anything. I looked for any reason to be happy, and it was so hard to find one. And I'm better now. Um, I'm okay. Um, every once in a while I have a day where I don't have like such a great day, because like things will just seem like it all traces back to that. And the important thing to remember is that you're gonna get through it, and you surround yourself with your friends and your loved ones, and they can help you get through it. I'm really sorry this video ran so long. It's just kind of a lot to cover. Um, Please leave any feedback in the comments or on my Facebook page. Anything. I'd really appreciate any feedback. After this video, we're going to start getting back to more kind of like the socially awkward situations, a little bit more what the channel's all about. I hope you enjoyed this mini-series. We'll see what happens. If you have any more suggestions, we can definitely get to different subjects. Once again, sorry I ran so long. I will start making some more videos soon. I will see you next time.